to 22nd Century Television News Brief with me, Kadiatu Kamara, bringing you the latest updates from across the globe. President of Sierra Leone, retired Brigadier Julius Maada Bio, directed an impartial inquiry regarding the reported issue at Sierra Leone Law School.
A public statement issued by the Presidential Press Office announced that the President made a determination after a discussion on March 31, 2026. This meeting involved Chief Justice Kamara, who also leads the Council of Legal Education, as well as the Attorney General and Minister of Justice. This discussion primarily addressed numerous accusations of misconduct and unethical behavior at the Sierra Leone Law School, which have been widely publicized. The President conveyed profound apprehension regarding how these claims could damage the standing of the law school and the overall credibility of the legal profession. President Bio underscored the necessity for a just, unbiased, and thorough inquiry to re-establish public trust and protect the governance of legal training for the public good. The law school, funded partly by the government, is crucial for educating legal practitioners in Sierra Leone. Consequently, the President has commissioned a 5-person independent investigation panel to carry out this examination. This panel will be led by Priscilla Swaj, who previously served as Attorney General and Minister of Justice. The other appointees are Mariam Anthony Williams, Elizabeth Kamara from Fube College, Nikki Spencer Coker, and Victor Island Sana. The panel's mandate includes scrutinizing all claims of misconduct at the law school and formulating suitable recommendations. Furthermore, it is anticipated to evaluate the institution's management and oversight frameworks, pinpointing any systemic deficiencies or breakdowns that might have led to these issues. It will also suggest actions to guarantee openness, equity, and high standards of conduct. The independent investigation panel is slated to finish its tasks within 8 weeks and present a comprehensive report, including its discoveries and suggestions to the President.
On Tuesday, 3 individuals initiated a gunfire at police outside a building in Istanbul, where the Israeli consulate is located.
On Tuesday, 3 individuals initiated gunfire at police outside a building in Istanbul, where the Israeli consulate is located. This action resulted in an exchange of fire that left one attacker deceased, according to Turkish officials. The other 2 perpetrators sustained injuries and were subsequently apprehended. Istanbul Governor Davutoglu informed reporters that 2 police officers received minor injuries during the confrontation. The assailants were observed carrying long-barrel firearms. Interior Minister Mustafa Sifti stated on X, formerly Twitter, that the attackers had traveled from Izmit, a city approximately 100 kilometers east of Istanbul, in a rented vehicle. He added that one of the individuals had connection to a group he described as exploiting religion, though he did not name the organization. The Islamic State militant group has previously carried out fatal assault within Turkey. The 2 injured attackers have been identified as brothers Onosi and Anesi. Onosi has a prior criminal record related to drug offenses. Both are currently undergoing interrogation as per the Interior Ministry. Video footage of the incident depicted one attacker carried what appeared to be an assault rifle, wearing a brown backpack and taking cover behind a bus while engaging in gunfire with police. A police officer is shown falling to the ground, seemingly have been shot, and then moving to take cover behind a tree. The consulate is situated in a high-rise structure within Levant, one of the city's primary commercial districts. Officials confirm that no Israeli diplomats are presently stationed at Israeli missions in Turkey. Israel had previously withdrawn its diplomatic personnel due to security concerns and deteriorating relations with Turkey during the conflict in Gaza. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan condemned the assault, labeling it a treacherous attack. He affirmed, "We will steadfastly continue our fight against all forms of terrorism and will not permit the security environment in Turkey to be harmed by vile and calculated provocations like today's." The US ambassador to Turkey, Tom Barak, also condemned the assault, commending Turkish authorities for their swift and decisive response. Israel's foreign ministry similarly condemned the incident and praised Turkish security forces for their rapid action in neutralizing the threat.
Rwanda recently observed the 32nd anniversary of the genocide, an event which over 1 million individuals were tragically killed within approximately 100 days.
Rwanda recently observed the 32nd anniversary of the genocide, an event during which over 1 million individuals were tragically killed within approximately 100 days. While the majority of those who perished were Tutsi, Hutu individuals and others who resisted the atrocities were also among the victims. United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres released a statement expressing sorrow for the disease and honoring the survivors. He emphasized the necessity of going beyond mere remembrance of the fallen, stating that we must safeguard the living by upholding truth and refuting justifications that normalize violence. Guterres additionally issued a cautionary message. Contemporary digital platforms facilitate the rapid and extensive dissemination of hateful rhetoric and incitement to aggression, often amplified by artificial intelligence and flawed algorithms. The genocide against the Tutsi serves as a stark illustration of the potential consequences when language is used as a weapon and the international community delays its response. We are obligated to do more than simply mourn the disease. We must safeguard the living by upholding veracity and dismissing arguments that validate aggression. Pernicious ideologies such as racism, misogyny, anti-Semitism, and anti-Muslim prejudice. The atrocities commenced on April 7, 1994, shortly after the presidents of Rwanda and Burundi were killed in an aircraft missile strike. On that day, Agathe Uwilingiyimana, Rwanda's moderate Hutu prime minister, and her spouse were murdered by Rwanda military personnel. Over the subsequent 100 days, Hutu extremists perpetrated the mass killing of hundreds of thousands of members of the Tutsi minority and moderate Hutus.
The severe waste management issue at Makeni Central Market has provoked considerable anger among the market vendors.
Market vendors and local residents in Makeni have conveyed their significant discontent and apprehension regarding a substantial unattended accumulation of waste at the Makeni Central Market, characterizing the situation as both unhygienic and unsuitable. The refuse, which has reportedly been accumulating for more than a week, has reached a significant height, described by observers as equivalent to a two-story structure. This situation is generating considerable public health concern within one of the city's busiest commercial centers. As a vital hub for food transactions and routine commerce, the market draws thousands of individuals whose economic well-being relies on a clean and safe environment. Merchants report that the waste accumulation is negatively affecting commercial activities, as many express apprehension regarding the potential contamination of food products and the propagation of diseases. A vendor articulated their distress, noting the incongruity of selling edible goods while encircled by refuse. Local inhabitants are now urging the council to respond promptly to resolve the critical situation, cautioning that prolonged inaction could exacerbate health hazards and further impede economic activity at the market.
These are all the stories making the news brief. Thanks for watching 22nd Century Television, and do follow us on all our social media handles. I've been your anchor, Kadiatu Kamara.